Concerning the interim director posting, that was a directive that was given in closed session during deliberation by the board. So I don't know what needed to be shared with the public, but it was brought up as an agenda item in the closed session, and the administration only followed up on that recommendation. We do have the high school principal and the security directors here, along with Dr. Lamping and Mrs. Curley, who could perhaps speak to the issue of the bonfire. Again, I'm finding that out tonight when the young lady came forward and said that. So we certainly have to take some steps to address the rumors and falsehoods or carriers in the truth, to strengthen the communication lines to ensure that the administration is aware, so that we can keep the board and the community aware as well. Mr. Gann.
Good evening, everybody. Ed Guerra, this is at Waukegan High School. I guess Mr. Nubi met with Jessica and the group today. I was not aware that the bonfire was a forbidden event. I myself went through high school in New York, and bonfires was an excellent activity that we all enjoyed, and I'm not here to, as the board member says, to take away fun things that are enjoyable by our students. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm the CEO, the mini CEO there, the bonfire will stay on.
What about
I will talk to Mr. Movie regarding making decisions that he doesn't consult with. Secondly, the metal detector, the word gets out there, a lot of rumors are out there flying about me and everybody else, but that's nothing new. I've been used to it. The metal detectors is for everybody, including visitors, for parents. Everybody goes to metal detectors. Everybody will go through it. We're not going to select a certain group to go through it. You can see the people being upset. Why are you picking on whites or Hispanics or blacks? Everybody goes through it. The metal detectors does not discriminate everybody, so we're getting everybody through the metal detectors. Regarding the parade, I met with Ms. Minerva Cruz about 3 weeks ago plus, and one of my main directives was to make sure we get the permit from the city permit, and secondly to coordinate it and share this information with the staff here, my bosses, the superintendent, board members, Dr. Lamping, and everybody else. But I guess it fell through the cracks. It was my mistake. I assume full responsibility. I guarantee it will not happen again. Also, just in response to the radio comments, we are going to be addressing not only Hispanics, but also the Pulaski's Day, St. Patrick's, Dr. King's birthday, etc., etc. That's one of the things that I assessed at the high school when I got here. It seemed like everybody went through a robotic motion. Nobody acknowledged anybody's culture. I think Waukegan, it's a fantastic city made up of different ethnic groups, and we should acknowledge everybody's flavor. And last comment that I'd like to close with is that at a staff meeting, I did say that teachers should be, since we deal with about 65%, 70% Hispanics, that we should be able to take some classes to deal with parents and students. And I said, maybe I shouldn't have said this, there's a joke out there that says they ask me, hey, how long have you been in this country? 30 years. Well, you should be able to talk a little bit of Spanish. So it was not meant to offend anybody. It was just an advice to let the staff know that we should be able to converse a little bit in Spanish. But I do agree that when in Rome, we do as the Romans, we do emphasize English. It's a stepping stone into the society, and we do emphasize that.
Mr. Garrett?
Yes, ma'am.
I have a question. Okay, when the kids go through the metal detectors, are they going to get passes if they're late, if it's a backup? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am. In order to, with Mr. Rogers and I met, in order to prevent students from being late, we've created 3 entrances, and we've been observing the flow of students, and it seems to be working out really great. With 3 separate entrances, 3 separate metal detectors, their flow should be all right. However, those that do run late, we do not want to keep them out of the classroom. A pass will be issued to them so they can continue on to their regular class.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
All right, I guess I'll conclude with the board tonight. I too would like to thank Dr. Batista. I think he did an excellent job going to the city, and I think he represented us well. I also would like to commend Dr. Lambie, Mr. Golden. I believe they've done an outstanding job. We opened the school year. It was pretty uneventful as far as having problems. You're saying of what is it? Anyway?
Yes.
Well, I think that you've shown that you were sincere when you said that. I'm real happy about the openness of the school year. If we keep going at this pace, I believe we're going to have a very successful school year. As far as the bonfire, I think that's already been addressed. Hero addressed that. I too am concerned about the AD, but I'm more concerned that we get the right guy. I'm more concerned we get a qualified guy. Our top two candidates, top person. I'm more concerned that we get the top person we can. I think our top two candidates, one withdrew his name, and the other, well, it was just a problem. Basketball coach and athletic director. So, no, I'll finish this one. I believe that eventually we're going to have to hire an assistant to the AD. I believe it's that much that's going on in the district. Let's see. The insurance planning board, I believe that the concept of it originally was a good idea. I don't think, I've never have since I've been on this board, ever agreed that they should just make a decision and the board has to live. I don't know why some of the community groups haven't come forward and complained about that. Insurance is millions of dollars. And I don't ever see anybody complain about that. I don't see anybody compliment that. And I was glad that you had an opportunity to go to the meeting. I was glad, I'm glad that I went on the appointment. Because I can guarantee you they won't be pushing her around in that case. Not that they can push Bill around, but it does. It gets a little frustrating. You have two people there that practically you have on half of both between. It's ridiculous. But over and others. The chair would entertain a motion.
Before you do, Mr. Shipley, I would be remiss if I didn't. You'll thank me a lot for the opening of school, and I need to be able to thank the people who made that happen. I gave the vision, and our employees caught that vision and made it come alive. So I want to thank the cabinet members, our building administrators, our teachers, our parents, our clericals, custodians, and everybody who helped make the opening what it has been. Thank you.
Chairman,
I can move.
Mr. Wyatt, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? No. Adjourned.